Hey everybody, Dan Shinder here, still at the NAMM Show with Drum Talk TV, live coverage of the NAMM Show 2017, and I'm here with Pamela Lynn-Seraphine, who has a wonderful new magazine. I should have kept it out so I could hold it. It's 20, oh yeah, grab it. It's 21st Century Drummer Magazine, and I'm honored to be writing for the business section. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so glad to finally meet you.
We've been communicating online for a few months, I guess, now. And I've been a big fan of your husband, Danny, as you know, forever, who's going to be here later. But let's talk about what makes this magazine for drummers different than all the others out there.
That's an easy one, because it's like completely different than what the norm is. So this is a science-based content magazine for drummers that really focuses on brain-based strategies and practical advice for drummers and percussionists from all over the world. Really, creators that have something to offer and advice, actionable advice, and brain research and all the therapeutic side of drumming, plus the success and business side and personal growth. So a whole person perspective instead.
That's great.
That's a lot, right?
Mention some of the other writers and contributors, please.
Okay, well, Dan here is contributing to the success side. We got Dom Famularo doing the personal growth. Who else have we? Now I'm like drawing a blank here. Of course, I have done a lot of the writing for any of the science-based side of it, the neurobiological stuff and the therapeutic side. Danny Seraphine, of course, my husband, he's gonna be part of it too, contributing. So yeah, it's
awesome.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I'm honored to be part of it. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, you have a lot to offer, because the social media side, even for me, that side's hard. You know, that takes some serious work.
Well, thank you. Are you here tomorrow?
No, we're going back today. So yeah, I got
no worries. So tell everyone a little bit about your background and how you got here.
Oh, okay. So I've been a drummer since I was 12. I started world percussion in my mid-20s, and I got injured. I tore my rotator cuff, and that sent me back to school, into academia. So I spent the last 11 years in school. I'm now doing my doctorate in neuropsychology, and then I combined it to learn more about the neurobiological effects of drumming, so that other people can benefit from it. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's everything to me, is the more we open it up to other avenues for drummers, not just about technique and, you know, fame and fortune, although that's wonderful too. There's so much more to drumming than what is being talked about. So that means everything to me.
You know, I'm older than I used to be, and I'm not touring, I'm not composing, I'm not producing, I don't even give lessons anymore. I'm not doing any of those things, and I'm having more fun as a drummer now at almost 56 than I've ever had in my life. I love what I'm doing.
Yeah. You know, that's a big thing. I hear so many men talk to me and they say, you know, I've been drumming all my life, I love it, but my friends, my wife say that, why are you bothering if you're not going to be famous and that? And it's like, it's such a shame.
It's never what it's about first, never.
It's never, but they know that. And it's like this magazine I'm talking about, it gives people permission, you know, there's so much more to drumming than just going after like the big stage performance. It's like, oh no, that's a minute part of what it offers, especially as a mind-body discipline, is that opens up everything, right? So
such an interesting question to be asked, because if I were to be asked that, I would say, excuse me, can I just play drums and have fun? Like, what's wrong with that? You know?
Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure on drummers that you have to do more, that you have to be, you know, this famous kind of, you know, 1%, and it's so not true, and all over the world. And let me say this, this includes percussion. There's this divide that percussionists aren't drummers, and the rest of the world doesn't think that. You know, they're not calling the percussionists in Africa.
Right, and you know, band, symphony, orchestra, marching, all of that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this magazine really brings and highlights people from all over the world, and not just kit drummers, of course. So
and we feature on Drum Talk TV, and I do interviews with what we call hidden gems.
Yes.
These are drummers that some of them might be aspiring to get gold and platinum albums. Some of them might own their own business, be entrepreneurs. Some might work at the grocery store, but they're awesome drummers, and we still interview them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and there's so many incredible educators, like drummers that are spectacular, and nobody knows about them because they're educating all the other students, and it's like, no, we need to show what they have to offer and the advice that they have, because they have spectacular advice, of course, you know.
So, as a drummer and a percussionist yourself, who are some of your biggest influences besides me and your husband?
Well, I didn't actually listen to my husband at all, so I wasn't even familiar with that. But definitely, for me in the world percussion, I have like Mama Decatur and Husam Ramzi from Egyptian drumming. And then from the rock side, Carmine, a piece, of course. There's so many now. I'm drawing a blank. A lot of the older time players, you know, there are just so many that have seeped into my playing style that I really enjoy. And now, of course, I'm Danny. Now I listen to Buddy Rich. Now I'm like, what? How did I miss this? I feel a little dated on it.
Probably an age thing. You missed it.
Well, and I was in a different side, of drumming too. Of course, the world percussion, most people wouldn't even know who I'm referring to, right? So.
You know what's great about that is that, as drummers and as musicians, we should never stop learning. Right?
Yeah.
Never stop tapping into the different resources of the different genres and styles and techniques.
Yeah.
And it's important to always
totally.
horizons.
Yeah, because people, they tend to go, if you do jazz, you study jazz drummers. You go rock, you study. And it's like, no way. You can learn from some Egyptian drummer and then apply it. Or you can do heavy metal. I'm a big Lars Ulrich fan, you know, and apply that over in different styles and really showcase how beautiful all of it is. It's all rhythms, right? So,
yeah.
And, you know, I know a lot of all the pros know that anyways, but for aspiring drummers, they need to, like, branch out more.
Absolutely. So tell everybody, where can they find the magazine in print and online?
Okay, very easy, 21stcenturydrummer.com. You can download it for free, so that's always a bonus. And you can also get it in print, too, online on my website.
Great. When does the next issue come out?
This is going to be biannual because it takes a lot of work to put this together. So the next issue will be in June. So, yeah, so you'll be able to get this copy till then.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much for joining us. Finally.
Yes, and I look forward to your next piece as well.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for watching Pamela and myself here on Drum Talk TV live coverage at the NAMM Show 2019. And at 2 o'clock, if you're watching this live, watch for Danny to come on live with me, the original drummer of Chicago. Now he's got California Transit Authority, does all kinds of stuff. Legendary, one of my first personal big influences. I still have a poster of him in my office that I got when I was 8 years old, maybe? Yeah. So watch for that. We'll see you soon.